Roma egg don't grow well now. Compass is in it before.
Hello, nice to be with you again today. Okay, right now I want to take you through on how to identify the parts and components of this portable power tool. All right, this is a jigsaw. This is a jigsaw, and it's one of the portable power tools used by furniture makers. So I'm going to take you through identifying the parts and components of this very jigsaw. All right, let's start. Okay, so first of all, I am unscrewing the screws so I can remove one of the section of the power tool. But first of all, let me show you this. This one is called power cord. This is the power cord, and this is the plug, and this plug is 13 amps plug. This is a 13 amps plug, right? This is the power cord. Okay, so let's unscrew this part so that we can see how the inside looks. Okay, so now we will have to lose the floor of the jigsaw. All right, we have removed the floor of the jigsaw. This is the floor. Okay, so now we will have to carefully remove these parts carefully so that all the components inside will not, get scattered. So I've removed this part, and then we'll carefully remove this one. All right, this one has been detached, so you can see the internal components and parts of this machine. All right, so this is the internal components. Okay, so now let's start one after the other. This one is called the commutator. This is the commutator of the armature. The armature is the one that rotates inside of it. The one that rotates inside is the armature, and this is the commutator. So this commutator is the one that gets contact with these two brushes, which are in this brush sitting. This one brush sitting, this another brush sitting. So the brush sitting supplies it electric current. All right. So the next thing is this, the fan that blows air in the system to cool it off. All right, and also to extract heat from inside this component. So this is the fan, and then here you have the gearbox. This is the gearbox. All right, you can see the gearbox. Okay, so that's the gearbox. and this is the plunger, you know, that goes in a reciprocating way. It goes in reciprocating movement. Why it is called jig? It jigs, right? It goes like this, like jigging. Okay, so and is the mechanism is at this point that makes it to go in that very way. Now, another thing I want to quickly identify now is this component is called the switch. There is, if you are making anything in this line, whether it's business or you're producing equipment, it must have control. This is the control. This is where you control it, where you on the machine or you off it. All right, so this very one here is electronic control, speed control, that regulates the speed. So you can regulate the speed of this machine, you know, by rotating this, either moving it forward or backward. You can increase or decrease the speed. So this is a speed adjuster or regulator. Okay, so that's it. And then this part is a guard. Okay, it's a guard that guards the blade. It guards the blade. Let me show you the blade. All right, so this is the blade. You can see the blade, the jigsaw blade. So when it is inside, this guards it and makes it not to go this way or that way, so it guards it. And then this is the holder. All right, this one is the holder that holds this one. This is where you plug it in and you screw it and fasten it to this component so that it holds it while it continues the jigging. Okay, so I think this is the major components and parts of this machine. I've shown you the armature, which is this, the commutator, this is the bearing, okay, and this is the feed coil. This one is called the feed coil. It has two pole feed coil. This is one pole and the other pole is under. All right, and then this is the commutator. The ones that are inside here, those black things inside here, are called carbon brushes. They are called carbon brushes, which, you know, passes current through these wires to contact with the commutator segments. All right, so that's all I have to identify for you right now, you know, that made up the components and parts of this jigsaw. Thank you very much. Please follow us for more videos. In case you want to do business with us, contact us. I will do a very good business with you. Thank you very much.